It's been a while since we've eaten popcorn on screen.
Mm-hmm. I'm Mackenzie.
And I'm Kyle.
And this
As we watch Slayerverse.
with Angel.
Yeah, an Angel reaction series where there is, of course, one fan in me.
Mm-hmm. And one noob in me.
I, of course, have seen all of the Angel show several times. Big fan myself.
And I've not seen anything but what we watched thus far. So if you guys want to watch along with us, grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and
But before you do, just letting you know, if you want to see this in full length, you can always check it out at our patreon.com/fantheorytv. Let's go.
Handsome man saved me from the monsters.
Exactly.
Aww.
Well, what's that now?
That's the first thing Fred said to me. In Illyria. Should never have let her come here. Bad things always happen here.
Hate to break it to you, mate, but bad things always happen everywhere. Besides, she wanted to be here. It was her choice.
What was it?
Bugger. You're fixing to do something stupid, aren't you?
Done it. Came here. Spend every day lying to myself. About making the world a better place.
Welcome to the planet. We all paint on our happy faces every day, when all we really want is to pound the neighbor's missus, steal his Ben Franklin's. While we're at it, not think about the third of the world that's starving to death.
I'm not saying that I could fix everything. I have to do better. Senior partners have a plan.
Yeah, the prophecy, that ever-loving apocalypse you keep going on about.
Yeah, which apocalypse? The one last year or the year before that? The senior partners are up to something now, and I'm not waiting for them to spring it on us. We're through operating in the dark.
It'd be easier if we knew anyone who had a direct line to the big guys.
No way. What could you possibly do to me? I've been trapped in this house for weeks like a...
Rat? Snake? Beady little rat snake?
You're not trapped, Eve. You're hiding. Just saving your own ass.
The only thing I care about is gone. You gave him up to the senior partners. Let them suck him
Could
into...
do the same to you. Tell them how to see through your security system.
You wouldn't.
Not if you tell me what I want to know.
Oh, you bastard! You told them! You...
Wasn't me.
Oh, God. They're coming. Please, don't let them take me. Angel, please, I'll tell you.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
I think I'm tired. I think I'm sick and tired of wearing bells on my toes and making like everything's gonna be okay. I think it's pathetic that lately I'm too scared and sad to tell people the truth, so I just say what they want to hear instead. Most of all, I think the term happy hour should be banned from the English language. There's nothing happy about this hour or any other.
Ooh.
Oh. What I know is I started drinking the moment that I found out that a girl I loved was gonna die. And every time I get to the bottom of the glass, I hope that that last drop is gonna take me the distance. And with a smile and a quip, go back into the belly of a very ugly beast and pretend like I can help. Because that's what the green guy does.
I need to know if I have jurisdiction to protect her. What's protocol here?
I don't know.
Right. Well, when you're through reading about important things like you paid a high price for what's in that brain, so use it.
Kind of the least you can do in this situation.
There's a proviso in your contract. It says that as CEO of a Wolferman Hart branch, you can invoke a rapio salvis order. Basically says you're taking custody of a wayward employee. It's not usually used for protection, but it should work.
Great. How do
I'll make a call.
I know you feel bad about your part in what happened to Fred. And you should. For the rest of your life, it should wake you up in the middle of the night. And it will. Because you're a good man. You signed a piece of paper. That's all.
But I knew. Not about Fred, but when I signed, I knew there would be consequences.
And the thing about atonement is, you never run out of chances. But you gotta take them. You can't hide in some hospital room and pretend it's all gonna go away. Because it never will.
That was a perfect
We have a visitor.
discussion and everything. It was
thought I was
beautiful,
in
delivered by
isolation.
who it was delivered by and everything. Yep.
Tell me a joke.
2 men walk into a bar. The first man orders a scotch and soda. The second man remembers something he'd forgotten, and it doubles him over with pain. He falls to the floor shaking, and then through the floor and into the earth. He looks back up at the first man, but he doesn't call out to him. They're not that close.
You always know where you are.
It's my particular skill.
This is only the first layer. Don't you want to see how deep I go?
You've been sitting for a long time. You drank a great deal of that poison. You called me a lot of names meant to hurt feelings I no longer have. And then you sat there for hours making noise with your nose.
I was dreaming, you twit.
You said her name, Fred.
It was a nightmare.
In my time, nightmares walked among us. Walked and danced, skewering victims in plain sight, laying their fears and worst desires out for everyone to see. And now nightmares are trapped inside the heads of humans.
This world must be a terrible disappointment to you.
Why don't you leave?
This world?
I'm a child of the senior partners, created to do their bidding,
You're an immortal. Why are you here?
to watch. Tell them what I see. Maybe I know a lot, but I don't have access to it. No, it's locked in my head somewhere, and I don't have the key. There was someone who could have told you everything you want to know, and you let the senior partners take him away.
Lindsey.
He really doesn't like you, but he may know more about you than, well, than you do.
Which is why they snatched him up.
Yeah, they couldn't risk him and you having a sit down.
And now, what he's going through.
Like, yeah, no. Married.
Stop it! That's how I get sisters.
Oh, really? Is it right?
Weird. That's gotta be the weirdest child's line. That's how I get sister. It lets us know that that's his son, but weird.
We're looking for a hell dimension in a haystack. How are we supposed to know?
I know. That I can get us in.
Us?
Oven light just went out. I need a bulb from the cellar.
Well, Zach was getting ready to fill me in on the lithosphere.
I kind of need it now. They're on that shelf where we keep those thingies.
Very descriptive. Yes. Why are you sending him to the basement? And why is he scared of the basement?
How are we supposed to get there?
Ever taken the Camaro?
Oh, that would have sucked if you had missed it. Did that full walking take all over again.
Is this weirding you out?
And sunshine. Awesome.
Opaline towers as high as small moons. Glaciers that rippled with insensate lust. And one world with nothing but shrimp. I tired of that one quickly.
Then why stay in this one? You can go. Why don't you go?
It's too small. There's no room for anything real.
It's all right.
I should gut you where you stand. You challenge me. There's not enough space to open my jaws. My face is not my face. I don't know what it will say.
Illyria, come with me.
Like Groundhog Day over and over again, but like, what's in the basement? I like how it's our heroes and it's just like, brr, brr.
Oh, so we just opened with being on fire.
Different.
Alternate dimension, remember? Sun's the non-frying variety.
Is Lindsey home?
Sure, come on in.
I didn't realize we had company.
I'll do search and rescue.
Okay.
June's gone.
Excuse me?
You don't know who we are?
No. Do you play in the league?
I'm Angel. This is Spike and Gun.
You might want to have a seat.
Is this about the free vacation I entered to win?
Does the name Wolfram and Hart mean anything to you?
Yeah, no, the only lawyer I know is the one that fixes my speeding tickets, so...
That guy, he's not real. You're under some spell.
That'd be a lot.
Nuts and bolts. You're in hell. We've come to break you out.
All right, who put you up to this, huh? Was it Fisher?
There's no joke. You're in a mystical holding cell, an alternate reality.
This is starting to get a little less funny. I think you guys should leave.
This place is a fortress.
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
Terminator.
He's here. That's the guy? He's just...
Hands up!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're here to help.
Get out. Now.
Look, we're telling you the truth. You don't want to believe it. That's your choice. Either way, you're coming with us.
Get off of me!
Maybe this will help you make up your mind.
Angel. You make it quick.
If I was gonna kill you, it wouldn't be quick.
Oh, hi. Your hubby was just showing us a thing.
Whoa! Oh my goodness! That'll do. I love that he's just over there like.
Leave your wife, a little moody. Get Lindsey to the car.
Didn't we have a car?
Dang.
My bloody ride's gone.
Get down!
Hell doesn't like to be messed with.
Even the kid?
Where's the rat? Well, not the rat. Rat's all over. No!
We're all gonna die.
Not today.
Every day.
Don't let me die. Run already!
Yeah, Harmony's your best defense right now, so you better start moving.
Ow.
Close the door!
Ow, ow, ow.
Beanpole.
DJ no.
Oh, hey. Hot? Whose are these?
Know whose those are.
Oh.
He always knows.
Who?
Him. Gun guard, Lindsey.
Good luck.
Ow, dude. Yeah, but then why give him to the suburbia lifestyle ahead of time? And does he?
So that he can experience hope before losing it?
I
What
guess.
needs to be done?
I'm not leaving you here.
You don't make the rules here. Wolfram Hart does. If one leaves, one has to stay. A void is impossible.
Gun.
I think just the attempt of it fixes it, so you can go now.
You are not bloody serious.
When I forget, the door
You
closes.
tried.
Go. You have to. I was...
What are you doing down there?
I don't know. Must be losing my mind. We'll head up the coast to Canada.
Keys!
You'll like him, and lots of deserters.
Go! What did they do to you?
They'll be fine. Whereas we got shot and almost killed by a juiced-up S&M demon. Thanks for asking. Damn. He is well-dressed.
Wow, didn't see that coming.
You know how it works, Eve.
You could talk to the senior partners. Tell them it's a mistake.
That's impossible.
I said back off.
It's over.
Sign here. Good girl.
What the hell's going on?
I'm Marcus Hamilton, your new liaison to the senior partners.
You're what?
Along with her immortality and certain other privileges, Eve has signed over her duties to me. And initial there.
I thought you said you were gonna die.
And now one day I will.
The senior partners felt it was time for a change. Eve was too easily distracted, lost sight of the big picture.
I fell in love.
Yes. Congratulations. Wonderful escape, by the way. Very clever. We'll be in touch. Oh, I have some excellent ideas I can't wait to share.
This is my house. The only ideas that matter are mine.
That's the policy. The senior partners are behind you 100%.
I doubt that.
I'm looking forward to working myself into the mix. Angel? Spike? Welcome to the team.
Well, he's not so bad.
In this time and this place with an unstable human who drinks too much whiskey and called me a smurf. You don't worship me at all.
It's right about unstable.
And you really can't leave.
Yes.
Reek of humanity.
Don't flatter yourself.
You're so weak.
Yes. Yes, we are.
I wonder how Gunn's gonna make out.
Senior partners, I want to know everything you know about them. About the apocalypse, about their plans for me.
And for me.
You know what I know. Look around. World's a cesspool filled with selfish and greedy beasts. We live, we die. Even you, babe.
Lindsey, don't.
You still happy to see me?
Yeah, hell's on earth. Holland Manners tried to sell me that line 3 years ago.
Did you ever prove them wrong?
All how you look at the glass.
You're just too damn stupid to see it.
See what?
The apocalypse, man. You're soaking in it.
I've seen an apocalypse or two in my time. I'd know if one was under my nose.
Not an apocalypse. The apocalypse. What'd you think a gong was gonna sound? Time to jump on your horses and fight the big fight? Starting pistol went off a long time ago, boys. You're playing for the bad guys.
Maybe?
Every day you sit behind your desk and you learn a little more how to accept the world the way it is.
It's a distraction.
Ding. We got a winner. World keeps sliding towards entropy and degradation, and what do? You sit in your big chair and you sign your checks, just like the senior partners planned. War's here, Angel. And you're already 2 soldiers down.
The outer core.
Good,
And
good.
under
We're
that?
coming back to this.
The inner core.
Under that,
Nothing.
just the soft, chewy center.
Ha ha. Oven light just went out. I need a bulb from the cellar. I kind of need it now.
All right, since we did see Gunn right at the very end, it might just be like he is living the same hell, and so we got to see that he is living the exact same hell, and it's the exact same thing every time, and we already know what to expect.
Yeah.
But I hope that's just like a prelude to like we're gonna be able to come back. I hope. Because if that's the way Gunn goes out of this whole series, I had such a disappointment. My heart breaks and bleeds for him, and if that's the case, he is best character.
Can't say yes or no.
I know, but like he at this point, I held him in such high regard because he was willing to go through all of that. And what it sounded like at first when Lindsey was talking about it, they can only punish you how much you think you deserve to be punished. I thought that was like an actual thing, so that's why he got to live in a good space before he went down to hell, because he's like, I don't really feel like I deserve to be punished. So I thought that was what he got, but no, it's the same hell. So we get to see that. So I don't know. And we got a new partner, or at least a new
liaison.
Yeah. So does that mean that Lindsey and Eve will now be on the good team, because we need Lindsey at least? Eve's just conveniently there now.
Mm-hmm.
So will they forever be the 2 replacement partners, or not partners, but 2 replacement characters for the ones that we have lost? Because it is a guy and a girl, and it is a guy and a girl. So I wonder if that's what's going to happen for the rest of the series. We have Jane playing the bad guy again.
Jane, yes.
You did say they were Firefly people at the start, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I was just trying to call, without drawing too much attention to plot points or anything, but just simply pointing out that, yes, it's very interesting how a lot of the cast members of Firefly have existed in the Slayerverse, the Buffyverse. I like to call it Slayerverse because it's our show. But the Buffyverse, they have existed within it, and they often play bad guys of some sort.
I'm interested to see if this new character is going to be helpful or be even worse than Eve.
I believe his name is Adam Baldwin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you think he's going to be better or worse than Eve.
As a character for our team, our Angel Avengers, he going to...
I love that you included that. That's so great.
Going to be a part of the good side or the bad side, or if he's going to hinder us further and just making us delay. Once again, unless we have something tying in with Lindsey, we're still a little like lost. Like where to go.
Here's a plot point. and resolved. Here's a plot point and resolved.
Which
Here's a plot point.
we're all against the senior partners, and that's kind of been the whole shebang this whole time.
Yeah.
This is probably going to go way off the rails, and I don't know if we've ever talked about it again after the fact. But he made some mentions to like gong and send the horses after each other and blah 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 blah. And I said baby during the episode because I remember in the first season there was a baby and we had this whole big thing and she was his champion. And do you remember all that from the very first season? Maybe not. It doesn't matter. And I just thought maybe that has to do with something else going on future forward because it's been a child that we've had time for it to grow up and see what it could do. So I don't know if that's anything that's going to full circle it or if that's just a fan theory that I am just throwing back to.
Well, that's a good fan theory.
So we'll just leave it at that. When you said gong and horses and stuff like that, I was like, well, I do remember this. I actually thought about this child a long time ago. I just think back on an Angel and I was like, I don't know if that's still something that's still coming. But we'll see. We'll see. I know. It sounds like I look stuff up if there is stuff to be looked up, but it's not. And if I'm way far off and I'm way far wrong, you guys can make fun about me later. But
we would never make fun of you.
I don't know. What's my fan theory? What's yours? We'll see.
Okay. Well, yeah, we will see. We will definitely see. Yeah, I don't have anything to contribute because you added so much good stuff there. But anyway, guys, this was another great episode of We Watch Slayerverse with Angel.
And it's slayed.
Appreciate you watching.
Yeah, and if you would, could you and then subscribe?
And click that bell down below. You see it there.
Do whatever order you want to do it. I don't even care.
Oh, and check us out on Patreon because we need all that stuff that we got there, Do it. Yeah, that was awkward.